We need to be inspired by this man who has inspired me for so many years. I've been watching his movements. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Today, he's here specifically to talk about one thing, but you know how I do. Let me welcome for the first time to the Carrot of the Show, Mr. Wendell Pierce.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Karen. I really appreciate being on your show. Thank you for having me.
Come on now. Since my producer made me watch The Wire, and even before that, I've been a super fan of your work because you bring so much dignity to everything that you do. Like there's always this underlying dignity. Now, this latest film, you're welcome. Don't hang up. Anybody that has children, don't watch this. No, if you have children, this is going to really trigger you because I think it's the greatest fear of anybody that has children. So tell me how you got the role, like why you decided to do this particular role. Cause I was like, where are we going?
You know, it's a cautionary tale. It's one of those action thrillers that is based on real events. And so that was one of the main reasons I wanted to do it because it's not just fictionalized. It's something that is real, that is on the rise today. And it's people get a call and say, we have your daughter. And then they prove it to you on the call. And that's the thing, they capture you and your sense of danger increases exponentially and almost immediately. And they say, we have your daughter. And now, unless you do what we say, we will kill her. And you'll never see her again. And they send you on an emotional and physical roller coaster ride. And one of the most deceptive and despicable things is to have you on that tight wire where if this call disconnects, we will end her life. You'll never see her again. So whatever you do at all costs, don't hang up. And so once that happens, they have you. And that's where the title comes from. It's one of those things that's actually based on true events. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do it. On the other end of it, quite frankly, I wanted to work with Bounce TV. This is one of the first original content films that they're doing. They're starting to do original programming instead of just syndicated programming. And it's going to an African-American audience. It's going to them free so people can have access to this media expansion that we are a part of. And I like that part of it too. So it was a good decision to do this movie on the business end and the artistic end of what I was trying to do and what I try to do when I select movies.
This is what I really, we're a specific kind of show and a specific kind of channel, Urban View, where talking powers and becomes action. Because for me, it's like, let's put the pieces back together that then will become the stepping stone to us walking into our purpose collectively as a community. You do that. You've done that in New Orleans or New Orleans, depending on, where you are from in this country with your grocery store empire. And I like that you specifically picked Bounce, which is owned by Scripps, dedicated to the Black experience. Are you in partnership with them beyond doing film, or is this like multi-film deals?
No. Hopefully this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship, as they say in Casablanca. I hope it is. I hope this is the first of many. I actually have a radio station in New Orleans, WBOK, 1230 AM. It was a legacy station, a Black-owned, is one of the only Black-owned radio stations, talk radio stations in Louisiana. It is the only one. And it was 70 years old, and we wanted to keep that legacy going. We moved it from its location where we bought it, and we moved it to Xavier University, historical Black college in New Orleans. We wanted to make sure that there was that connection there. And just by chance, one of the largest Bounce stations in their network is next door to us. So we are a part of Media Row in New Orleans. And when this opportunity came up for me as an actor, it was kismet that we would do it. I believe personally, as an artist, you want to just do good work, but it's about the work that you do and the people that you do it with. And here, both of those are top notch. Bounce TV and with Scripps and what they're doing, and also this script and with JB Sugar as the director, and just working on a story like this with this platform. television geared towards the African American market, and where they can actually not have to pay for it. It's one of the free accesses to media that the Black community has, and that's what inspired Bounce to be created. And I always like that about it, and that's why I want to be a part of it. Now to be a part on the vanguard of doing some of their original programming, and this being one of the first movies that they've done, I'm really excited about that part.
I absolutely love you for that commitment. Lauren Holly plays your wife. Your daughter's going on a spiritual retreat. So, and she tells you internet sketchy. And I had so many questions like, how did they know? I'm not going to give away because y'all got to stay to the end of this, because there's a whole ass flip that I was like, oh, wait a minute. How's this possible? How's this possible?
And that happens. That's exactly how it happens. And, as people were asking me about this film, they're like, how does that happen to people? And a part of the criminality of the criminal mind is the attack on the human psyche. The only way you can really hustle someone is to break them down, right? So in all of our capacity of understanding, and sometimes people say, oh, that would never happen to me. Truly understand that when someone wants to do some harm to you, they are students of human behavior. Instead, they know what will destroy human behavior and get you to do certain things. And so it's a cautionary tale. And that's one of the things that I love about the film. There by the grace of God go I. That's the reason we turn out the lights and look at films in the first place and turn on television. It's like what we do as individuals when we reflect on our life, art is supposed to do communally, where we look at stuff together and learn something about our journey together and expose something good and bad in the human nature. This is exposing something really bad about human nature, and it's a cautionary tale that hopefully people will enjoy a father's love and how much he will do to save his daughter, and also learn something about how not to become victims of crimes like this.
Yeah, mothers I've seen will pick up a car to save their child, to watch what this father was willing to do. And I was wondering if your wife was in on it, but y'all got to watch. There's a lot of twists and turns of this. I was like, did she set her up because she wanted to? Now let's see what's going on.
Right. I thought that too. Karen, I thought that too. That's a great thing when you're an actor, you're going through it and you're working on it. You try to look for different things to make it full and a well-rounded portrayal. And I said, what if he starts to think his wife did it, right? Is in on it. So yeah, I went there.
That would have been a great plot twist.